again, what's again, man? So I was checking out a few things this week, man. I don't know, like last week, I got to talk about like polygamy. Like that was like a big thing. Like last week. Last week it was about like talking about polygamy and what it'd be like to have like two wives. You know what I'm saying? Me and GVO, we was chopping it up, and I'm sitting like, man, like thinking to myself, like, nah, man, like on some real stuff, like, cause like with polygamy, there's always been this double standard. You know what I mean? Like there's always been this thought process of like it's always gonna be like one man, multiple women, one man, two, three women, whatever the case may be. But the thing about it is that the reality is that this whole thing with polygamy is taking such a different, dynamic that it's kind of just pushed things into a different even thought process where now you know what I'm saying, like more prevalent, you'll see like women to be in full-blown relationships with 2-3 men. You know what I mean? Like they and pride themselves on that. They pride themselves on being able to hold down these type of relationships on a consistent basis, man. You know what I mean? I'm riding with the guys just, the other night, you know what I mean? And a young lady, she get to talk about, outside of her neck, she get to talk about, oh, ain't nothing, I love all my niggas. I got like 7 of them right now. You trying to be my 8th? Yo, what? No, I'm not trying to be your 8th. Like, none of that. You feel me? But the dynamic seems to be switching though. The dynamic seems to be taking a turn and a switch. So you know what I mean? It really got me to thinking like, how many bodies are too many bodies though? Like that's really like the question though. Especially like how many is too much? You know what I'm saying? Like we used to have this one saying, one is too much. One is too much and 100 is never enough. You know what I mean? Like. That's the same thing for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I decided to think about it like, what would be like an acceptable body count? Challenge, don't throw it in the comments. What is your body count? You gotta let me know. I need to know what your body count was, man. What your body count is. Let us know. Let me know in the comment. You nasty. Hey, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm trying to think, man. Because like for a dude, though, like, okay, let's just keep it real. Like, there's always been this double standard for this thing, right? There's always been this double standard. There's always been a point to where, like it's okay for a dude to have, like, multiple bodies. Like, that's okay. I don't get, you know what I mean? Well, no, I get it. It's the matriarchal society. It's that whole setup and everything. But see, besides that, though, like, also what I'm saying, like, a dude could have 50 to 100 bodies, right? And I'm gonna keep it real. That's probably, ladies, if you don't know, that's probably actually a low number. 50. If a dude tell you like something like 50, and I probably sound like a lot though, but I'm just keep it real. Like dudes is trying to, hey man, from the moment that a dude figures out what his dangling can do, and he try to do as much of that with that dangling as often as possible. It don't even matter. Ladies, you got a little boy. As soon as that little boy find out what he can do with that little dangling, he doing everything with that little dangling. It don't even matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So it doesn't get better as they get older. It gets worse. You know what I mean? Like it's the nature. It's just the nature of it all. So, you know what I mean? We grew up in a society where, yeah, the man gets rewarded no matter what. Like he's always gonna get rewarded. He's gonna get rewarded for the triumph. He's gonna get rewarded for having, quote unquote, for having a hoe. Man, he's gonna get rewarded for actually being the hoe. You know what I mean? Like that's just, there's always been this sort of double standard. But then you got like ladies like let's tie back into the music, right? Because you still got ladies like Cardi B, you still got ladies like Megan Thee Stallion and shit, especially like Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? You got other females, you know what I mean? Rico Nasty, Moni Love, a couple other females, you know what I mean, that are like pushing this women empowerment to sort of movement. I don't even want to call them feminists. Like initially, I almost want to be like they provide sort of this feminist mentality or have you know what I'm saying? But it's not that overall. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really just empowering and strong in what they say. Very opinionated. Like that's just how they are. Like I get it. You know, they talk strong. Some of them, most of the ones, especially the ones I named, if you listen to them, like their voices are a little deeper than normal. You know what I mean? Than what I normally hear. You know what I mean? I like to make this type. I go back and listen to what she be saying. Like, bro, Megan Thee Stallion, man, look. I'm gonna say right here and right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because she's from Texas, Megan, I mean, rest in peace, Pimp C, but like, that ain't nothing but Pimp C style, though. I said it. It is, you know what I'm saying? You throw that from Port Arthur, you know what I mean? You stole that from, you know what I'm saying, Houston. You know what I mean? That's just, yeah. I ain't gonna say stole it because you from there, right? That's your area. But like, I ain't never heard nothing giving no homage. You know what I'm saying? I ain't look for nothing either. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's out there. If it is, drop it in the comments. Show me where it's at. Nigga, prove me wrong. Nigga, prove the keys wrong. Nigga, because I'm locked in. Nigga, she ain't locked in with me. But anyway, back to the subject at hand, right? So I'm thinking like even nowadays, right? So that double standard that we was talking about, right? It's starting to dissipate. The line for that double standard is starting to like it's starting to get blurred just a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you got these women who are, again, they're now not just speaking powerful, they're also in these authoritative positions. Like, they're in the position to actually talk that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter, like, nigga, you dealing with a boss chick, nigga that's got her own office, that's got her own business, that's got her own everything, like everything she has because she built it. You know what I mean? And then, honestly, you're like, okay, bro, what you bringing to the table, doggy? You know what I mean? Like, I've heard guys, you hear like dudes like, what's his name? Kevin Samuels. You know what I mean? He always puts it in reverse. You know what I mean? This brother has da 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 da. Is this income? He has da 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 da. Okay, well, what are you bringing to the table? And you know, we've all kind of genuinely or generally kind of heard what the general answer is nowadays and stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm bringing peace of mind, and I'm taking this house and turning it into a home, and I'm the like every time something like this happens, we always look for the architectural answer for everything. We always look for like what is like going to be the one that's right. You know, like the one that's like ultimately the thing that's like what's going to be the ultimate answer. What's going to make it all make sense? You know, like that human behavior. That's like initially like that human thought. Like we always want to make it better. Like we always want to be able to explain shit away and shit. So a lot of times I think, like I said again, females with these double standards, you know what I mean? They get to a point now where it's not looked at as a double standard. They just living their life. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. You know, having multiple partners, participating in sexual activities as men, generally we kind of knew or observed it to be participated in. You know, you got women that are now taking more control. They're taking the reins. You know what I mean? Rightfully so too. You know what I mean? No doubt. Shout out to all my queens, especially the queens that are leveling up, stopping generational curses, making a difference in their kids' lives and others around them. Like that's like a dope thing. You know, when I see a young woman, especially a young black woman, really on her. And when I mean on her, like she's on her business and doing her thing, man. So shout out all my queens, my sisters. You out there doing your thing, your entrepreneurship. You got your thing going on. Shout out to you. Much love to you, Queen. J Key supports you and loves everything that you got going on. Y'all keep doing your thing for real, for real. Shout out. Anywho, so we moving forward. So the only other thing that I was thinking of, right? So like lately I've been entrenched with the thought process of like OnlyFans, okay? Now not with getting an OnlyFans. I'm not really interested in getting an OnlyFans, you know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing on OnlyFans that you can't get anywhere else for free. However, I do believe that they provide this service. They provide a service, right? So anywhere else you go because that place provides a service that you are seeking. If you go to McDonald's, you go to McDonald's because they have the type of food that you are seeking, right? So this is how I'm understanding OnlyFans. You go to OnlyFans because they are serving the type of food and more specifically, you can get into specifically what type of food that you're looking for. But you know that they serve food over there, piping hot food. So you head over there to see how much food is. And unbeknownst to you, food is expensive as shit when you get into the store. And you're looking and you think like, man, I think I'm gonna put this one in my cart. Maybe I'll put this one in my cart. I put this one in my cart. And then you get to the end and you find out how much your cart is. And then you decide, you know what? I don't think I need this shit as much as I thought I did. I know I can get it for free. So I'm going to take a diversion and I'm going to go get it where I know I can get it for the right price. Now, however, I will say this. Because I'm always still trying to figure out, like, from this whatever perspective, you know what I mean? Like, is OnlyFans like prostitution though? Like, hit me in the comments. Let me know. I want to know what you think, though, right? I can talk about this all day, right? But the only way that we can really get an answer and kind of, get it rounded off. I need y'all to sound off. Like this is the joint that I need you to just sound off. Don't waste no time. As I'm talking right now, look. I need the fingers. I need the. As I'm talking right now, go ahead and hit the bottom right now. Open your comments. Come on, cause you can do it while I'm talking. Let's go. Hurry up. Just open it. Go down. Yeah, there you go. All right, now go ahead and type in your answer. I need to know what you think. All right. Is OnlyFans prostitution? Plain and simple. You know what I mean? It's a simple yes or no answer to a simple question. Right? Here's the thing, right? We all know it can get complicated. Because, first of all, in our minds, we're thinking, let's define what is prostitution exactly? You know what I mean? So you always got that off top where you're trying to figure out, okay, the level at which what is prostitution. And then in the midst of that, you're like, okay, if I don't physically touch the lady, is it still prostitution? Or if I don't, you know what I mean? So let's just keep it real. At the basis, it is any type of sexual gratification that you're gaining from another individual for a set amount of money prior that was prior arranged to said contact or non-consensual contact meeting sexually. That sounded real smart. I just put that together. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I do, man. Conversation rules the nation. You got the right combination when you're messing with the keys. Feel me? So it's always like that. So picking up what I'm putting down, I ain't talking too fast. You might be listening too slow. If I am, hey, rewind that thing, listen to it again, come back, leave your comments, holler at your boy, man. Let me know what you think. You know what I mean? We're living in a crazy world right now where women are able to put their whole body on camera, you know what I mean? After taking their kid to school, you know what I mean? Wearing a bonnet and everything, going home and getting paid $5 to stick their finger in their booty hole, you know what I mean? with a spatula sticking out the front part of that coo. You know what I mean? Like, let's just keep it real. Like, that's what's going on, you know what I mean? Hey, little Johnny, guess what your mama's doing, Dad, to get you that PS5? She had to put on a squirt show. You feel me? You know what I mean? That's what she had to do. You know what I mean? You think you got that new bike just because, nigga? Yo, sure. No, your mama up there doing nasty stuff in the bathroom when you think she taking the shit. Hey, man, I might be telling too much information. Hey, I'm telling too much information. I know I had the right combination, but it seems I'm on a little infiltration. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get some... Hey, you fuck with me the right way, we might get some compilation. You feel me? Because this is how we do it. Hey, again, conversation rules the nation. We got the right combination when you're locked in with your boy Keys. Look, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'm going to flip it, dip it, then reverse it. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to flip it on the skillet. Then I'm going to throw it in the pan, right? Then I'm going to take it again, and I'm going to flip it again, and I'm going to rip it down. And we're going to do it like that. We're going to come right back. Hey, stay locked in with Keys. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.